Howdy everyone, you're Dredgen, back again, aka Gambit Overlord, so remember that from now on. That's what you call me, don't worry about anything else, don't call me Dredgen, don't call me Gambit King, Gambit Overlord, that's it, not hearing anymore. um, Let me pause the music over here on Twitch. That's a song we were listening to, we're going to actually skip, so it's going to a different one. Alright. Put that down. As you see, Twitch chat's there. Alright, so this week at Bungie, March 2nd, 2023. From Hippie. This week at Bungie, we're stopping by to talk about Lightfall, take a leisurely stroll down memory lane, share a deeper look at the sounds of Lightfall, and offer a look at known issues the players have reported since launch. It's been a busy week as Guardians embark on their journey into Neomuna. It's been a blast watching Guardians share those epic Strand takedowns. Seriously, y'all are putting grapple through its paces and it's glorious. Don't stop. Yeah, it's so much fun. It's so much fun to talk about this. And those shared favorite moments taking on Calus' forces so far. There's a lot more on the way, but for now, let's focus on the launch week. Before we get started, here's what we're talking about this week in this week's Twabtastic adventure. Upcoming updates to Strand, a cinematic welcome to Season of Defiance, and a New Year storytelling. Highlight of the music of Lightfall, a closer look at the Witness. We're getting suspicious with Among Us, introducing the next raid and sharing some few key dates that you should remember. Celebrating the month of March with our phenomenal women at Bungie Club. Sharing the love of our friends at PlayStation Studios and some of our fan favorite art and movies of the week. If you missed last week's vlog, we recapped what it means to bring challenge back to Destiny 2, a preview of Crucible, the artifact for this season, Season of Defiance, and an update on the Legendary campaign. All caught up? Awesome, let's get into it. And don't worry, we'll keep this one easy on the eyes so you can go back to back into the game. Too soon, hippie. Strand updates incoming. As players complete the Lightfall campaign and get their hands on Strand, we heard the initial and constructive feedback, as with any new subclass in Destiny 2, and we want to make sure Strand feels great in players' hands once they realize its full powers, and that evolution does not stop at day 1. To that end, we decided to release a live update that will unlock the ability to earn the full suite of Strand fragments for all players later today. While these additional fragments will be class-specific to unlock, and you'll need Strand meditations to acquire them, this should be a great way for everyone to experience what Strand has to offer before we head into next week's raid, which is on Friday at Reset. Speaking of which, we'll need to ensure Strand is balanced against the rest of our subclasses so everyone has a solid raid experience next week. And we'll be keeping an eye on the Strand's performance as players unlock it fully and wield it in the wild. Stay tuned as we get closer to Root of Nightmares opening on March 10th. The story has just begun. We know there are still plenty of questions left unanswered at the end of Lightfall's campaign that you're eagerly all awaiting answers to. As events of Season of Defiance get into full swing this week, know that it's just the beginning of the next year's storytelling that will connect the events of Lightfall and the final shape. We can't wait for the community to learn more about the Witness's origins, its objective, and the ways we can thwart it and its disciples throughout Season of the Deep, as well as Season 22 and 23 later this year. Season of Defiance brings a powerful new fantasy the Guardians land boots on the ground now that we reach a point where the war is here and on two fronts. Check out what Season of Defiance has to offer. There's the Season of Defiance trailer. Once you're done twabbing your heart out, feel free to mosey on over to our Destiny 2 Lightfall page to learn more about what's ahead. And then, actually dive in yourself. We have a feeling y'all are going to have an intriguing time with Strand. The pyramids are alive with the sound of music. It doesn't take much to appreciate how much a solid soundtrack can make or break an adventure. The right sounds can completely encapsulate you. I'm going to say that. Sounds better. And that's exactly what the musical Lightfall aims to be. Learn about how Bungie's audio team brought the ethereal neon world of Neomuna to life in our behind-the-scenes video below. Can we just take a second to appreciate the sounds of Lightfall? Whether it's the grapple punching enemies like a total badass, or listening to the calming musical stylings of the intro. The audio world of Destiny 2 continues to grow in expansive and beautiful ways. Pay special attention to the various sounds while traversing the Yamuna. You may find that rabbit hole goes deeper than you know when it comes to auditory experience. Oh, and if you're like us and listen to the soundtrack on repeat, you can also scope the digging down below when you're out of the stars with this playlist here. The Darkness Unveiled, a match made in dramatic entrances. From the start of Destiny, Guardians have been focused on the darkness as an enemy. Now, we learned it's simply a gateway to something much bigger. In case you missed it, we released another nifty developer insight that dives into the wielder of its power, the Witness. Learn more about the motivations that drive the powers behind the Witness and uncover a glimpse at how greatly its threats plan to execute have been executed thus far. We're Guardians. We don't take anything lying down. But that doesn't mean knowledge isn't power. So learn more now with Darkness Unveiled. Among Us? In this economy? It's more suspicious than you think. Welcome another crew. Look, our ghosts do a lot to pull our butts out of the fire, both proverbial and literal. But I'm going to go ahead and go on a limb and say that even our ghosts might be something how to handle the murderous bean-shaped alien imposters. Welcome to the Guardian Cosmic Cube. That's right, Bungie's teaming up with the inner sloth to get out there and murder some friends in game in the name of whodunit. Now, before you claim your favored color of choice in Destiny 2, this partnership is a little different. We're busy fighting angry hordes of Shadow Legion and the literal definition of oh crap with the Witness, okay? It's not our fault we as Guardians don't have time to be running tasks in electrical. But we do have a moment to crash into an alternate universe. At least for a little while. What comes in the Guardian Cosmic Cube? These delightfully sinister bundle will be available for 3,500 beans, Among Us' in-game currency, and is filled with so many cosmetics we don't know which way is medbay and which way is airlock. If you need help navigating the Cosmic Cube system, take a peek at this article. So, Destiny meets Among Us cosmetics. You can get Saint 14, Osiris, who is not an imposter this season, thank you very much, Shax, a Titan, a Hunter, a Warlock, Eris Morn, and Mara Sov. Pets, you can get the Puka Pet, a Ghost Pet, a Hive Worming Pet, and a special Paracausal surprise. Whether you want to be sweet with your sweeties by donning Saint 14 or Osiris tag team outfit, or just want to yell manically with the Shax getup, there are quite a few cosmetics to choose from when thinking about how exactly you're going to betray your friends and commit a little crimey-wimey. You know, as a treat. Oh, and if you feel like getting into the action outside of Among Us, how about a chance to win some emblems? There are two ways to win. Art of the Week or Movie of the Week if you're feeling fancy with a video emblem. Dress to Kill. It's not Destiny if it's not Destiny, am I right? With Destiny 2's characters invading Among Us, we wanted to see what it would look like if these roles were reversed, so make it happen. Show us the best Among Us inspired looks so we can admire or be suspicious of those Guardians. Use the hashtag Guardian Cosmic Cube to make sure we see it. Think Among Us? Then make it art. Hit us with your best art. Make it real, make it fun, make it weird, make it dramatic. Make it whatever you want. We just want to see how your creative minds envision the worlds of Among Us and Destiny 2 colliding. Among Us and Destiny 2's Guardian Cosmic Cube is available and will remain available until May 30th. So, get back to those tasks. Now, on to the raid. Don't be late and save the date. A new expansion means more dates to keep in mind when looking for even more to do in New Muna and beyond. We got a shiny new raid dropping next week. We got a chance to try out Strand and GMs later this season. A Guardian games make their triumphant return. Pencil these dates down if you fancy any of the in-game below items. So the second week of Season Defiance, we will see the launch on Friday of Root of Nightmares. So, for the Nightfalls, next is the Battlegrounds on Mars. Then the Hypernet Current Strike, the new one that we just got on Tuesday. Arms Dealer, Glassway, and Lake of Shadows. Grandmasters will begin on February 11th. Trials is the fourth week in March, the 24th, the 31st of March, April 14th, April 21st, May 5th, May 12th, and May 19th. Iron Banner, we have 3 times this year. First drops on March 14th, then on April 4th, then on April 25th. Guardian games begin May 2nd through May 23rd. Player support report. Oh my god, Puka's high. With the new expansion, here's some updates about it. Problems with the hypercurrent, them having to disable disorienting blow, Jotun being disabled, stuff with Xbox pre-orders, and other known problems. Then I'll just... Master Dungeons not displaying Arthas armor as a possible reward preview. Okay. Swinging into Women's History Month to offer a little light. Join Bungie in celebrating Women's History Month. For the entire month of March, all proceeds from the purchase of the International Women's Day pin on the Bungie store will go directly to Futures Without Violence to help achieve the mission of creating healthy families and violence-free tomorrow. Additionally, for the first time, the Empowered Voices emblem will be available directly through the Bungie Foundation for a $10 donation. All donations received during March will support Futures Without Violence, so don't be afraid to do a little good in the world in celebration of a brighter future. A new home with PlayStation. Lightfall makes the first expansion we here at Bungie have launched as part of our new home at Sony PlayStation. And the pride we felt seeing the support from all the other PlayStation teams has us feeling a little warm and fuzzy. To all the studios that made us feel at home, thank you. So Insomniac, Sucker Punch, Bend Studios, Housemarque, Firespite, Naughty Dog, Santa Monica, Gorilla, Media Molecule. So nice to see. Some movies of the week for you. Some art of the week, which look really good. Bonus art of the week. And that's a wrap on the first 12 post-Lightfall. So how are you feeling? Enjoying the journey so far? Experimenting with Strand in any juicy ways? Don't forget that the community team has a new Twitter account over at Destiny 2 Team where you can drop the juiciest of juiciest feedbacks. Or show us all the ways you've been taken out by a Cabal drop hog. Sorry, but that's hilarious. Anyway, we talked your ear off. Go out there and have some fun. Remember, drink your water. Be sure to take in that self-care. And strive to lead your kindest foot forward. Until next time, friends, I should go. Hippie. And that's going to end our reading of This Week at Bungie. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Ride Faction from the Order. Hope you guys had fun. This is your Gambit Overlord. Signing off. Have a good one.